Over 60? 5 miracle fruits you must eat for kidney cleanse, and 3 you should never touch. This healthy fruit might be destroying your kidneys right now, and it's probably in your kitchen. You've probably been told to eat more fruit. But what if that advice, for some fruits, is actually making your kidneys work overtime? The truth is, certain healthy fruits could be spiking your blood sugar, accelerating aging, and quietly overloading your kidneys without you even realizing it. And the problem with kidney damage? It doesn't stay in the kidneys. Once they start to falter, everything else, energy, focus, mobility, starts falling apart too. And the scariest part? No warning, no pain, just fatigue, swelling, brain fog. Then boom, dialysis for life. Your kidneys are working harder than any other organ. Imagine a janitor scrubbing a 50-story building non-stop. No breaks, no sleep, 24/7. That's your kidneys, filtering your blood over 60 times a day. Yet most people treat their kidneys like an old car in the garage, never checking under the hood, just assuming it'll keep running. But when kidneys fail, they don't sputter. They shut down silently. And that silence? It can steal your strength to carry groceries, your energy to walk the grandkids to school, even your freedom to travel, garden, or dance without pain or pills. So today, we're revealing 5 fruits that act like tiny bodyguards for your kidneys, and 3 that could be quietly sabotaging everything they're working to protect. Because the difference between kidney health and kidney failure might just be sitting in your fruit bowl. Just so you know, everything in this video is carefully researched and put together by real people, double-checked by actual experts, and kept bias-free. The science your kidneys actually need. Before you load up on fruits and veggies for a cleanse, it's important to know your kidneys are your body's natural detox system. They don't need help doing their job, but well-meaning choices can have serious consequences if you're not informed. Take this story, for example. In 2018, a 65-year-old woman developed sudden kidney failure after doing a juice cleanse. She followed a popular green smoothie cleanse packed with spinach, kale, and other supposedly detoxifying vegetables. What she didn't know was that she was flooding her system with oxalates, the compounds that can crystallize in the kidneys and cause devastating damage. She had risk factors, including a past gastric bypass surgery and recent long-term antibiotic use. Her kidney function was normal before the cleanse, but she developed severe kidney damage that led to kidney failure. By the time doctors figured out what was happening, the damage was irreversible. This case isn't an isolated incident. This is a warning signal of a much larger problem. Many kidney cleanse protocols you can find online are backed by no science. The FDA has issued warning letters to companies selling kidney cleanse products, finding that some contain undeclared pharmaceutical ingredients. The National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, NCCIH, has stated there is little scientific research to support kidney cleansing claims. Yet millions of people continue to spend billions of dollars on products that, at best, do nothing, and at worst, can destroy the very organs they're supposed to protect. So if expensive cleanses don't work, and some can actually harm you, what does kidney science tell us about real protection? 4 factors determine whether the foods you eat will help or harm them. First is potassium content. For healthy kidneys, potassium is beneficial, helping regulate blood pressure and supports proper nerve and muscle function. Your healthy kidneys can easily handle potassium by excreting 90 to 95% of what you consume, maintaining your blood levels in the safe range. But when kidney function declines, this relationship becomes dangerous since kidneys struggle to remove excess potassium. This can cause muscle weakness, dangerous heart rhythm problems, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. The second factor is sodium and phosphorus content. Excess sodium forces your kidneys to work harder to maintain proper fluid balance. Also, when kidney function declines, your body struggles to eliminate excess phosphorus, leading to dangerous buildup in your blood. While most fruits are naturally low in sodium and phosphorus, some processed fruit products contain phosphorus additives that can be problematic. The third factor is oxalate levels. Oxalates are natural compounds found in many healthy foods, but they have a dark side when it comes to kidney health. When oxalates bind with calcium in your urine, they form sharp, painful crystals that can grow into kidney stones. For people prone to kidney stones, high oxalate fruits can turn a healthy snack into a painful medical emergency. The fourth factor involves protective compounds. These are the nutrients that actually support kidney function through well-documented mechanisms, and we will mention them all in the next sections. 5 miracle fruits to cleanse your kidneys. Now that you understand the science, let's explore 5 fruits that work like specialized medicine for your kidneys. Unlike expensive kidney cleanse programs that promise overnight miracles, these fruits provide genuine, science-backed support for your kidneys' natural cleansing processes. 5. Cranberries. These small tart berries contain proanthocyanidins, compounds with the ability to prevent harmful bacteria from sticking to the walls of your bladder and kidneys. For older adults and people with compromised kidney function, urinary tract infections, or UTI for short, aren't just uncomfortable. They're dangerous. Each infection that spreads to the kidneys can cause permanent scarring and further damage to already struggling organs. What makes cranberries great for kidney health is their perfect mineral profile. At just 44 milligrams of potassium per half cup serving, extremely low sodium content, less than 2 milligrams, and minimal phosphorus, about 6 milligrams, cranberries are one of the safest fruits for people at any stage of chronic kidney disease, or CKD for short. They're also very low in oxalates, making them safe even for people prone to kidney stones. Cranberries are also packed with antioxidants like vitamin C and flavonoids, which help combat the oxidative stress that drives kidney disease progression. Studies show that these antioxidants can also help reduce the chronic inflammation that accelerates CKD. This is real kidney cleansing at the cellular level. To get the most benefit, choose 100% cranberry juice without added sugars, or enjoy fresh cranberries in small portions. A half cup of fresh cranberries or 4 ounces of pure cranberry juice provides therapeutic benefits without overwhelming your kidneys with sugar or excess minerals. You can make cranberry juice more palatable by diluting it with water or adding a few mint leaves for flavor. One important note: if you take blood thinners like warfarin, large amounts of cranberry juice can enhance the medication's effects. While normal dietary amounts are usually safe, it's worth discussing with your doctor before making cranberry juice a daily habit. And hey, if this feels helpful so far, let us know you're out there by tapping that like button. It tells us to keep making content just like this. 4. Red plums. Red plums deserve special recognition for their unique ability to help remove uric acid, a crucial benefit for people dealing with both kidney issues and gout. Many people with CKD also struggle with gout, a painful condition caused by excess uric acid crystals forming in joints. Red plums help break this cycle by supporting your kidney's ability to process and eliminate uric acid more efficiently. Red plums also offer a balanced mineral profile that works well for most people with kidney concerns. At about 104 milligrams of potassium per small plum, virtually no sodium, less than 1 milligram, and low phosphorus, around 8 milligrams, they fall into the safe range for people with mild to moderate kidney disease. They're also relatively low in oxalates, making them generally safe for people prone to kidney stones. Red plums also contain natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help reduce the chronic inflammation that drives both kidney disease and gout progression. The deep red color indicates high levels of anthocyanins, the same protective compounds found in blueberries and cherries. These compounds work continuously to cleanse your system of inflammatory toxins. Because plums can be slightly acidic, It's best not to eat them on an empty stomach, especially if you have any tendency toward heartburn or stomach sensitivity. Having them with a meal or as an afternoon snack works well for most people. When shopping for plums, choose ones that give slightly to pressure when ripe, but aren't soft or mushy. Store them at room temperature to ripen, then refrigerate once they reach the right texture. Avoid dried prunes, which concentrate both the potassium and sugar content to levels that can be problematic for your kidneys. If you can't tolerate fresh plums, you might try incorporating them into cooking. Lightly stewed plums with a cinnamon stick create a gentle, digestible preparation that maintains most of the beneficial compounds while being easier on sensitive stomachs. And here's something crucial. Always remove the pits before eating. Plum pits contain compounds that can convert to cyanide in your body, the last thing kidneys need. Make sure to spit out or remove pits completely to prevent any accidental ingestion or choking hazard. 3. Lemons and limes. These bright citrus fruits punch far above their weight when it comes to kidney protection. Lemons and limes are nature's kidney stone prevention system, containing high levels of citrate, the natural form of citric acid that acts like a powerful shield against stone formation. Here's how the magic works. Citrate binds with calcium in your urine, preventing it from combining with oxalates to form the sharp, painful crystals we call kidney stones. This natural threat elimination is what true kidney cleansing looks like. It also creates an alkaline environment in your urine that makes stone formation much less likely. A systematic review of 13 clinical studies have confirmed that citrus fruits provide significant protection against stone formation. What makes lemons and limes perfect for kidney health is their safety profile across all kidney-critical minerals. They contain low levels of potassium, zero sodium, and negligible phosphorus. So they are safe even for people with severe kidney restrictions. They're also low in oxalates, so unlike oranges, which are high in both potassium and oxalates, lemons and limes provide all the benefits of citrus without any of the risks. The research on citrate and kidney stones is so strong that doctors often prescribe potassium citrate supplements for people with recurrent stones. But dietary citrate from lemons and limes provides a natural, side effect-free alternative. The National Kidney Foundation suggests that adding the juice of 4 ounces of lemon concentrate to water daily can be an effective therapy for preventing stone recurrence. It's worth noting that while citrate supplements like potassium citrate pills are a strong therapy for stones, if your doctor has prescribed those, don't replace them with lemon juice without discussing first. To maximize benefits, start your day with warm water and the juice of half a fresh lemon. Drink this 20 to 30 minutes before breakfast on an empty stomach. The timing allows maximum absorption of the beneficial compounds while supporting your kidney's natural morning detoxification processes. For variety, you can alternate between lemons and limes or add both to water throughout the day. One practical tip. Use a straw when drinking lemon or lime water to protect your tooth enamel and rinse with plain water afterward. The citric acid that's so beneficial for your kidneys can be tough on teeth over time. 2. Pears. Pears might be the most underappreciated kidney-friendly fruit. They provide gentle, natural support for one of the most common problems facing people with kidney disease: constipation. Many kidney medications, dietary restrictions, and the disease process itself can slow digestion, leading to uncomfortable and sometimes dangerous constipation. A digestive support is crucial for overall kidney cleansing, as proper elimination helps reduce the toxic burden on your kidneys. Pears contain sorbitol, a natural sugar alcohol that draws water into the colon, providing gentle relief without the harsh effects of over-the-counter laxatives. They're also rich in fiber, about 4 to 6 grams per pear, which supports healthy digestion and helps maintain the gut bacteria that play a crucial role in kidney health. From a kidney safety standpoint, pears are excellent. They contain only 120 to 130 milligrams of potassium per small pear, less than 2 milligrams of sodium, and minimal phosphorus, about 11 milligrams. They're also very low in oxalates, making them safe for people prone to kidney stones. The combination of low mineral content and high water content makes pears ideal for people managing any stage of CKD. Pears have some unique characteristics that make them special. Unlike most fruits, they don't ripen well on the tree. They actually improve in flavor and texture after being picked. To choose a perfect pear, look for one that's firm, but gives slightly when you press near the stem. If you need to ripen pears quickly, place them in a paper bag with a banana. The ethylene gas will speed the process. For maximum kidney benefit, eat pears with the skin on, as that's where many of the protective compounds are concentrated. If you have issues with oral allergy syndrome from birch pollen, peeling the pear or cooking it briefly usually eliminates the problem. Also, too many pears can cause diarrhea or gas due to sorbitol, so introduce them gradually if your diet has been low in fiber. You can enjoy pears fresh as a snack, add them to salads for natural sweetness, or create simple cooked preparations. Poached pears with cinnamon make an elegant, kidney-friendly dessert that's much healthier than typical sweets. Curious about the science behind it all? We've linked the studies that support everything we've shared. You'll find them down in the description box. 1. Apples. There's real wisdom in the old saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away," especially when it comes to kidney health. Apples represent the perfect kidney-friendly fruit. Low in potassium at about 195 milligrams per medium apple, incredibly low in oxalates at less than 2 milligrams per fruit, virtually no sodium, less than 2 milligrams, very low phosphorus, around 20 milligrams, and packed with beneficial compounds that actively support kidney function. The secret weapon in apples is pectin, a type of soluble fiber that does double duty for your kidneys. First, pectin helps regulate blood sugar and lower cholesterol. Both are crucial factors in preventing the diabetes and heart disease that are major drivers of kidney failure. Second, pectin supports the gut-kidney axis by promoting beneficial bacteria in your digestive system. These good bacteria help reduce the production of uremic toxins or the waste products that accumulate when kidneys can't filter properly. A study involving 9 healthy women found that drinking 2 to 4 cups of apple juice daily for 5 days actually decreased their likelihood of forming certain types of kidney stones. For the 10% of Americans who will battle kidney stones during their lifetime, this represents a simple, natural prevention strategy that outperforms any commercial kidney cleanse product. The antioxidants in apple peels provide 2 to 6 times more protective compounds than the flesh alone, so eating the whole apple maximizes benefits. To get the most from apples, choose organic varieties when possible and always eat the peel. If fresh apples aren't convenient, unsweetened applesauce provides similar benefits with even lower potassium content. You can also use applesauce as a healthy substitute for mashed banana in recipes, providing similar moisture and sweetness without the dangerous potassium load. Now that we've covered the fruits that can help protect your kidneys through natural cleansing mechanisms, it's time to address the other side of the equation. Because while the right fruits can be powerful medicine, the wrong ones can quietly sabotage everything your kidneys are trying to accomplish, especially when you have kidney concern. The 3 fruits that people with kidney disease must avoid. 3. Star fruit. If there's one fruit that should never touch your lips if you have any level of kidney concern, it's star fruit. This isn't about moderation or portion control. This is about a fruit that contains a neurotoxin so dangerous it's used as a teaching example in medical schools of what never to eat if you have kidney disease. Star fruit contains a compound called caramboxin that healthy kidneys can filter out without problem. But when kidney function is compromised, even slightly, this toxin accumulates in your blood and crosses into your brain, where it interferes with nerve function and can cause seizures, coma, and death. The progression is terrifying and often rapid. It typically starts with persistent hiccups, often the first warning sign that's easy to dismiss. Then comes confusion, vomiting, and agitation. In severe cases, people develop seizures and slip into comas. Multiple case reports document people dying after eating star fruit, despite receiving emergency medical care, including dialysis. What makes star fruit particularly insidious is that even tiny amounts can trigger these effects. Medical literature documents serious neurological symptoms from eating as little as half a star fruit or drinking about 100 milliliters of star fruit juice. And cooking doesn't help. The neurotoxin survives all cooking methods, so star fruit is dangerous whether it's fresh, juiced, cooked into jams, or blended into smoothies. The medical warnings are unambiguous. All CKD patients from stage 3 onward, plus anyone on dialysis, must avoid star fruit completely. But even people with early-stage kidney disease should be cautious, as there are case reports of toxicity in people with seemingly normal kidney function who consumed large quantities. If you love the star shape for garnishing or the tropical flavor, there are safe alternatives. You can use star-shaped cookie cutters on pineapple or melon slices for decoration. For the tart sweet flavor, try green apple slices, tart cherries, or red plums, all of which are kidney-friendly and provide tropical taste without the deadly risk. 2. Bananas. Bananas, one of America's most beloved fruits, can be dangerous for many CKD patients. At 422 milligrams of potassium per medium banana, they pack more of this mineral than many people with kidney disease can safely handle. To understand why this matters, consider that people with CKD are often limited to 2,000 to 2,500 milligrams of potassium daily. A single banana consumes more than 20% of that daily allowance. For someone trying to manage kidney disease through diet, a banana at breakfast could force them to severely restrict all other foods for the rest of the day. Note that for people with healthy kidneys, bananas are actually beneficial. They help lower blood pressure, reduce calcium loss in urine, and may help prevent kidney stones. The same fruit that could be medicine for one person could be poison for another, depending entirely on their kidney function. This creates what medical professionals call the banana paradox in kidney nutrition. In 2012, emergency rooms saw 2 CKD patients who developed dangerous heart rhythms. This is due to their high potassium levels after eating excessive amounts of apricots and bananas for 10 days. Although emergency treatment was started, their potassium levels remained dangerously high. As a result, both patients required hemodialysis to lower their potassium. If you have kidney disease and miss bananas, there are excellent alternatives that provide similar satisfaction without the risks. Apples offer natural sweetness with only 195 milligrams of potassium per fruit. Blueberries provide antioxidant power with just 57 milligrams of potassium per half cup. Grapes give you that juicy texture with about 150 milligrams of potassium per half cup. 1. Dried fruits. The third category that can harm your kidneys is dried fruits of all types: raisins, dried apricots, prunes, dates, and figs. These foods represent one of the most dangerous nutritional traps for people with kidney concerns because they appear healthy while delivering concentrated doses of potassium. Half a cup of dried apricots contains a staggering 755 milligrams of potassium, nearly triple what you'd get from fresh apricots. A quarter cup of raisins packs over 300 milligrams of potassium, while the same amount of fresh grapes contains only 150 milligrams. The psychological aspect makes dried fruits particularly dangerous. They're designed to be snack foods, small, portable, and easy to overeat. It's natural to grab a handful of raisins or dried apricots without thinking, but that handful could contain the potassium equivalent of several pieces of fresh fruit. This concentration effect extends beyond just potassium. Dried fruits are also loaded with concentrated sugars and, in many cases, high levels of oxalates. For people managing diabetes alongside kidney disease or those prone to kidney stones, dried fruits create multiple layers of risk. The one exception in the dried fruit category is cranberries. Because fresh cranberries are naturally very low in potassium, dried cranberries remain relatively safe at about 50 milligrams of potassium per quarter cup. But even with cranberries, choose unsweetened varieties. For people who miss the chewy texture and concentrated sweetness of dried fruits, there are creative alternatives. Cut fresh grapes in half and freeze them, and they will become candy-like while maintaining their low potassium content. Make your own fruit leather by pureeing and dehydrating fresh, low-potassium fruits like apples or pears. Use small amounts of natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup to replace dates in recipes. They provide sweetness with negligible potassium compared to dried fruit. The key principle with dried fruits is simple. If you have any level of kidney concern, treat them like candy rather than health food. They might have been fruits once, but the drying process has transformed them into concentrated sources of exactly the minerals your kidneys can't handle. The science of serving sizes. Understanding which fruits help or harm your kidneys is only half the battle. The other half is knowing how much to eat and when. Even kidney-friendly fruits can become problematic if you eat too much, while careful portion control can sometimes allow small amounts of higher-risk fruits. The foundation of kidney-safe fruit consumption is the half-cup rule. For most fruits, a half cup of chopped fruit or berries constitutes one serving. This isn't arbitrary. It's based on research showing that this amount provides beneficial nutrients while keeping potassium, oxalates, and sugars within safe ranges for most people with kidney concerns. Visual cues can help you estimate portions when measuring isn't practical. A medium apple should be about the size of your fist. Small fruits like grapes or berries should fit comfortably in your palm when you cup your hand. You can have 2 to 3 servings of low-potassium fruits per day, but spread them throughout your day rather than consuming them all at once. This prevents potassium spikes and helps maintain steady blood sugar levels. Common portion mistakes can sabotage even the best intentions. Smoothies are particularly dangerous because it's easy to blend multiple servings of fruit without realizing it. A large smoothie might contain the equivalent of 3 to 4 pieces of fruit. Remember that even with kidney-friendly fruits, more isn't always better. A large serving of apples can add up to significant potassium, and too much of any fruit can cause digestive upset or blood sugar spikes in sensitive individuals. Conclusion: your kidneys don't need expensive detox programs or dramatic cleanses. They need consistent, thoughtful support through the foods you choose every day. They need gentle hydration from water-rich fruits like pears and apples. They need the protective antioxidants from cranberries and red plums. They need the stone-preventing citrates from lemons and limes. And they desperately need you to avoid the concentrated dangers hiding in dried fruits, the potassium overload of bananas, and the neurotoxic threat of starfruit. The paradox of kidney nutrition, where the same food can be medicine for one person and poison for another, illustrates why individualized medical care is so crucial. If you have kidney disease, working with healthcare professionals isn't optional, it's essential. They can help you navigate these complex nutritional choices safely and effectively. Remember the golden rule that should guide all your fruit choices. When in doubt, peel it, portion it, or pass on it. This simple framework can protect you from making dangerous mistakes while ensuring you get the kidney-supporting nutrients your body needs. The path to kidney health is found in the produce aisle of your grocery store, in the fruit bowl on your kitchen counter, and in the simple daily choice to nourish rather than stress these vital organs. Your kidneys can't speak, but with this knowledge, you can finally give them exactly what they've been silently asking for all along. We want to thank you for being here, for listening, for having the courage to embark on this journey of discovering what truly benefits your health, a journey that isn't easy, but is worth more than anything else. Hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications so you never miss a life-saving video. The sooner you spot kidney issues, the more you can do to keep things under control. If you're unsure about your kidney health and haven't been in a good shape recently, check out the video on the screen. Here, we cover all the possible symptoms, helping you spot kidney failure and take action effectively if needed. See you there. Stay informed, stay healthy.